It's been an exciting week over here on the channel. First, I got to showcase the Ntellivision Zero, well, the one with the retro modules built in. It's a prototype. And now, I just got this packaging from Tommy Zero. And if this is what I think it is, this is something special here, guys. So let's just see. What do we have? Ooh. Yes. Yes. This is what I think it is. Oh my God, the Ntellivision Zero controller. Oh my God, yes! Look, now I know I can't use it now. You can only use this thing on the Zero. It's not going to work with the other prototype console or anything else. So unfortunately, I can't use or test this with anything, unfortunately. But God, this thing's special. I'm gonna cherish this controller. You know what, guys? I got some games over here. Some, you know, nothing too crazy, but fuck all this shit. Fuck all these games. Shatterhand, shatter this dick. This is what's going up here, guys. This Zero controller. I'm gonna string lights around this thing. This thing is going right here on display so the whole world could see it. God, I cannot wait to get a hold of a Zero and test out this controller. Lately, I have been doing a ton of trading. I've been selling off major chunks of my collection. I don't even really collect video games. It's just like video games that I wasn't playing. I've been using that money to buy and trade for video games that I'm going to play. So, recently, a new friend of the channel, Master System Marceau, definitely check his channel out. The dude streams Master System games all the time. So, just recently, I got this thing right here, okay, so I don't have a Retron 5. What this does is you can use this on a Retron 5. You can do the Master System, the carts, the cards, and you can do Game Gear. Unfortunately, since I don't have a Retron 5, I can kind of use this and kind of not. So the Game Gear side of things, I can't use it at all unless I have a Retron 5. Now, I can use this on a Model 2, and I'm assuming a Model 1 Sega Genesis. Model 3, I'm not sure. I don't own a Model 3 or a Model 1, but I know you can on a Model 2. Now, when I put a Game Gear card in here and use it on a Model 2 Genesis, the colors are off. I heard like the color palette's like different or off, or something's up with the color palette. What the technical specs are, I don't know. But interesting thing about this, when I use this on a Genesis Model 2, I can play Outrun Europa on here through this device through a Model 2. So maybe I should do a video on that. It's pretty interesting. That's the only cart that'll work. But yeah, so I got this, and I can now buy Master System games and play them physically. So there is that. So now, and because of Marceau, I've been really looking at a lot of Master System games, and this is pretty much just stuff that I bought locally. But here we got Hang On and Astro Warrior. I bought this for Astro Warrior. Just a couple bucks. You know, it's not complete, but Astro Warrior is a shooter. I wanted to play it, and now that I can play Master System games, I'm looking for anything halfway decent. If it's not any good and I play it, I'll get rid of it, you know. Probably end up getting rid of some of these, but these are just the ones that I happened to see recently and near me in my area. And there's some more, but anyway, Astro Warrior. And we have Alien Syndrome. I have this on the PSP too. Oh, God. I don't know if this is complete or not. I don't know if they all came with the poster, but the manual's in there. But again, none of these were that expensive. So yeah, this is great. Now look, here's the Tommy Zero over at Ntellivision. You know, I'm giving you an idea, man. Imagine playing this, you know, on the Zero. Another module cart thing that we could do. God, that'd be great. You know, imagine playing Astro Warrior on the Zero. God, that's just enough to make me completely lose my mind if that thing were ever to come out. Yeah, but anyway, Astro Warrior. And next up, we have Action Fighter. Now, this is a game that I'm kind of nostalgic for. I had some redneck neighbors up the street from me, and they didn't have a Nintendo. I had an NES at the time. This was before the Super NES came out. They had a Master System, and this was like the only cart that I remember them having. They had some games built into the system. They might have had a couple carts. I do remember this one. I don't remember having the case, but I do remember the cart. And I knew that this was kind of like Spy Hunter. But this one, God, it's like an earthquake every time you open one of these things. But it's official Sega box. But there's a poster in here. The poster's in here. I'll just show you this poster. It's pretty cool. Wait till you see this, guys. These posters are magical, too. I got a couple of them, so I'm probably going to end up hanging one up somewhere. But when you got a Master System game, and I'm assuming all the games, maybe just some of them, you got a wicked poster. Look at that. I could probably have this up in my locker if I was still in school, or I could probably... Damn, look at that. God damn. This is almost enough for me to take my mind off the Zero. Man, I'm going to have to talk to Tommy. He's going to have to add some posters into the Ntellivision. Alright. Anyway, Action Fighter. And next up, this is another combo cart. Now, I got this, and then I got this because it had the Astro Warrior, but I probably wouldn't have gotten this because I'm not going to play Safari Hunt. I don't have a way to play light gun games right now. But I did find a pretty awesome light gun for the Master System at the flea market. And I talked to the guy that who owns the gun, the flea market guy. I talked him into not selling that gun and using it as a display piece. So I took a picture of it with my phone. I'll try to show you guys what I'm talking about. But it's got like a Tommy gun kind of handle on it. But anyway, this is probably the best condition cart out of all the ones I had. This has a little hang tab. Looks fresh, white as a ghost. Posters in there, clean as hell, almost brand new. But anyway, hang on, Safari Hunt, and then we have Rambo 2. I know there's a Rambo 3. This is just like kind of like a multi-directional shooter. I played this for a little bit. Not sure if it is any good. If it is, let me know in the comments. But anyway, Rambo 2 on the. Let's see if it's complete on the Master System. Oh my God. There's a manual at least. You know, I don't know if they all had posters. Thunderblade. This is a weird shooter. Like, some of the levels are more fun than others. But it was just a couple of bucks. I'm not going to crack this open because this one, there's no manual in here. But yeah, some levels are really cool and some of them are kind of but pretty decent for an old school shooter. And Alien Syndrome, we just talked about this, right? Yeah, I got this on the PSP. Yeah, we talked about that. So that's everything I got for the Master System, at least for now. There's not really a ton on the Master System, and if I really want to dive deep into the library, I'll probably have to buy carts from other regions, but I heard they play fine, so maybe I'll do that. But anyway, Master System. The only current gen game that I got recently, I got this in the mail. This is the Star Hunter DX and Space Moth. I'm sure they were made by the same developers. These are definitely like Dojin games. I know Space Moth was out on the PC a long time, maybe 10 years ago or so. At least that I can remember. Now, of these two games, I mean, Space Moth is cool. It's going to remind you of like Mushihime-sama a little bit, but more kind of like Dojin vibes. But the Star Hunter DX is probably where it's at on this combo cart right here, because you can. It's just the gameplay mechanics, which I can't really explain because I haven't really dove deep into the game. But I played it long enough to know that it's got like a bullet canceling like kind of thing going on there. That's pretty interesting. I think it's like called Going Into like Bullet Time, or I think maybe I'm thinking of another game. But anyway. One other thing about this, this is a strictly limited release, but this one's like, this collector's edition is not like any of the other ones I've ever got. This is just like a regular cardboard box. Like all the other ones had like this thing that opens up from the side and it clasps down with, magnetic clips, and this does not. So anyway, Star Hunter DX and Space Moth on the Nintendo Switch. And now we have some Super Nintendo games. All right, first game, Mario All-Stars. The same redneck friends that I had growing up that had the Master System had Mario All-Stars, and we played the hell out of it. And I remember playing Mario the Lost Levels. And come to find out all these years later, God, I said that awful. Come to find out all these years later that it's really Mario 2. Huh, I would have thought. But yeah, Mario All-Star, streamed this lately. The Mario 2 remake on this is the shit. But yeah, awesome game. Pretty cheap too. Oh, and this is the Million Seller Edition. Somebody said this was a pack-in. Not sure, but I figure if there was ever an update to this, the Million Seller Edition would have it on the cart, right? Next up, we have Super Double Dragon. And we have Knights of the Round. Come to find out, this cart's a little bit pricey. I have a beat 'em up cart, the beat 'em up collection cart on the Switch, but this is the console version, and that cart has the arcade versions. At least that I saw, the console port wasn't on there. But yeah, you know, I see things like this. Now, if this came out on a cart like current gen, I'd get rid of it. For example, that Ninja Turtles collection, as of the recording of this video, got announced. When that actually comes out, I don't have Hyperstone Heist, but I have all the other ones. Like, as soon as that comes out, all those carts are going to the flea market because I don't need it anymore. But anyway, Knights of the Round. And this game, okay, so this is Pirates of Darkwater. This came out on the Genesis, I believe, as well. This was, I think, a cartoon in the 90s at some point. But what this is this is a beat 'em up. Apparently, there's a few franchises that got licensed out to these video games in the 90s that weren't that bad. Yet the gameplay is repetitive on this, but like, man, this is really, really, really good. And this is like $140 game now. I couldn't believe it. I think I had to pay a lot for this. I didn't pay cash for it, but I did pay in trade. I think it was like $60 I paid in trade. And then come to find out, this is like $140 cart. So I really made out on this one. So I never see this. I've never seen this before, except for that one time at the flea market. But Pirates of Darkwater. And it came out on the Genesis too, so I don't know how that version is. Let me know in the comments if any of you guys got it. Here we got Battletoads Double Dragon. I haven't played a ton of the game, so I'm not going to go into detail. This is interesting, Combat Tribes. I looked at a review on this right before I got it, and this was like a $35 game, I think. Not super expensive, and I think as of the recording of this video, and it's like first quarter 2022, it's like a $35, $40 game. Beat 'em up, kind of weird graphics, but very interesting. I don't see this that often, and for a beat 'em up that I don't see often, pretty cheap price on this one. As a matter of fact, the Game Chasers, you know how Billy like does the live streams. I don't know why I'm subscribed to the Game Chasers, but I am. I guess it's from years ago when I was subscribed to them, because they don't really put out videos, I don't think, anymore. But anyway, Billy was streaming a few days ago, and for whatever reason, I commented that I found this game just because I thought it was weird, and he instantly, he's like that. He knew, like, this said he was looking for this one or something like that. So I thought that was pretty interesting. This was definitely on his radar, you know. So yeah, I'll probably try this out soon. And, you know, that dude's got a pretty decent taste in video games. So little secret I'll tell you guys. I was watching an old Game Chasers video a few weeks ago, and I was listening to Billy talk about like Super Star Wars and the Super Nintendo Star Wars games. That motherfucker ain't lying. Those games are hitting. So the first one's a little hard and not as good as the other two, but man, the other two they're the shit. Okay, I got one more game I can show you guys. Got this pile right here. Look, this may seem like a lot. I guess it's really probably anyone watching this video, it's probably not a ton of video games, but I definitely got rid of a lot more than this right here. So this is really downsizing for me. And who knows, I'll probably get rid of some of these, but this is one I've been looking for a while. Power Blade. And I get these cases from the flea market. They give these to me pretty much for free at Toys R Us at the time. They were 89 cents, and I just love that those stickers are on there. So I don't know. I know some of you guys are into that kind of thing, but I do legit use these for my regular Nintendo games. But bought this off a guy in Canada for $70. $70 I paid for this. I paid a pretty penny for this. But the $70 I made from selling video games. So decent cart, decent shape, label looks good. Will I ever find Power Blade 2? Who knows? Who knows? I'd be okay with the Japanese version, or maybe even a repro cart, you know. I got a couple buddies, you know, YouTuber buddies of mine. They're on the lookout for Power Blade too. So that's definitely one people are still after. But anyways, guys, that's everything I got over the past few weeks. Let me know what you guys scooped up in the past couple of weeks, and definitely let me know if there's any shooters that should be on my radar. I've been kind of busy and I haven't had time to keep up with everything. But anyways, guys, till next time. Peace.
I do it well. I rap like it ain't hard to tell. My squad prevail. Bulletproof your arsenal fail. I'm awesomely ill. Caught in the skill. Cost you a bill. A force and a steal to anyone who talking my will. If you gotta go get it, man, but often it fail. All the niggas around the way, man, they know the deal. You dead wrong, man.